you all doing? I hope you guys are doing all really, really well. I hope you're doing excellent, 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 excellent. It is our monthly Hive Live check-in. I love you guys so much. We're gonna see who pops up. But I love you guys so much. And I hope you guys are doing really well. I'm just making a poll right now. And here we go. I'm just making a poll. Okay. Hi. Oh my god, what's up, fam? I'm so excited for tonight. I hope you guys have been doing very well. I'm just getting everything situated. I know, classic Nick, but we are moving it all around. Hello, everyone. Hello. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm just configuring a little bit more. Let me know how the volume is. If the crickets are too loud, I can always close the windows, but I'm just moving you guys a bit. I hope you guys are all well. Make sure to double tap the screen to like it. And we are gonna go into our live today. I'm actually gonna shut off the backlight. One sec. I'm gonna see how this looks. I feel like this is gonna look better. A little bit. You like the crickets? Okay, great. I see that there's a little bit of a light, so let me see if I can fix that for you guys. But I love you all, and I hope you guys are all doing very well. We're gonna get into it in a little bit. Hi, Fern. Oh, that's the garage. I'm in a carriage house right now. Okay, it's gonna go away in a sec. I'm just gonna see if I can fix this for you guys. Let me see how I can do this. I think I can. I'm gonna... Will this change it at all? I don't know. I'm just trying to get the glare out of your guys's. I don't know if it's gonna, but I think that's gonna have to do. What's up, Kate? Everyone go check out Quiet Cricket ASMR. This dude is awesome and super relaxing and stuff. Oh my god, I don't think I do. Oh, do I? I don't think I do. I love you guys. Okay, so I hope you guys are all doing very well. Double tap, subscribe, and we're just gonna hang out for a second, then we're gonna get into our monthly live check-in. Everything is gonna chill out, including the garage down below. But I hope your guys' day has been really good. I am going to do all this fun stuff, so I'm glad the crickets are really good and stuff. I wonder if I can do something. I hope you guys are all doing very well. I hope you guys are all doing excellent tonight. So we're gonna hang out. We're gonna be chatting about some advice. And I hope you all have been doing very, very well. Very well. We're gonna do a check-in. So whatever has been going on in your world, this would be a very safe place. Except I hope it is. We're gonna see how this live goes. Oh, hi, Rama. I'm gonna make you a moderator as well. Hello. We're gonna see how this goes. Yeah, Kane, you got modded too. I'm modding everyone that I trust. So you guys are welcome. I need the support sometimes, especially when we first start the lives again. We get some fun people. But sit back, relax. We're gonna do a check-in. So we're gonna see how your life is going. We're gonna be answering some advice. This is just a way to ground ourselves, and also just so that, life can be hard and stuff. So stick around. I'm gonna need your help. I have some advice from people who are looking from, but hi Rama, how are you? Hi Izzy, how are you? Oh my god, I love. Wait, I'm gonna block this people. I love. Okay, great. Fern, I'm so sorry. Fern's doing all this beautiful stuff. Okay, so let me get my computer. And worst comes to worst, we will jump on to another live if it gets too crazy. So don't worry, y'all. We're trying to figure this out. So, but we'll be here for a bit. This is why I've been looking so forward to this. So forward to this. So I am going to go to our chat and pull up. Fern goes, it's easier to make them quiet than my kids. Okay, good. Everyone, make sure that you guys subscribe, double tap the screen, and we are gonna get into this fun little thing. Did you guys like the thumbnail I made, by the way, for this video? I hope you guys did. Okay, so I'm gonna go to our posts, and if there's any of you guys, if there's any advice you guys need, you can throw them in the comments. This is a very safe place. Very safe place. So I know we might get some trolls and stuff. We are gonna block them out. That's why I have so many moderators, because you guys are the best, and I will do the same. But here you are really protected. Also, our Patreon is really protected too. We just had someone else join today, which was so exciting. And I'll have a video going up on Friday there that will be uniquely for those people. But let's see. I don't think John is here yet, but John asked for advice. But hi Jacob, how are you? Yes, the thumbnail's great. Okay, great. I'm glad you guys love the thumbnail. So how has everyone's day been and life and all that fun jazz? I'm gonna wait for John to pop in before we talk about advice and stuff, but I know John will pop in hopefully soon. But let's call him John. Everyone just shout John. We'll see if he comes in. We have a new intention for the month. I'm not sure if you guys saw that. I hope you guys did. It is to embrace mistakes. And I personally needed that one for this month. I'm writing, I'm making art, and I need a great space to make mistakes, and I feel like I'm very hard on myself a lot of the time, so I guess something we can start off, I can ask advice for myself, and then if you guys need any advice, let me know too. But how do you guys cope with not being hard on yourself, not being hard, being loosey-goosey, being easy on yourself, easy with like how life is treating you? Because I get in difficult modes of that, so I don't know if you guys have any things that help ground you. Is there a quick fix? Is there never a quick fix? I do not know. So I do not know if there's a quick fix. Maybe there's not meant to be, but that's the thing that has been in my head recently, and so I think that's something that's interesting. So there doesn't need to be a answer, but I guess I just turn my brain off and let things happen, if that makes sense. I have such a little, like, my mind's like this all the time, because I blame it on art. I'm always writing and thinking, and when I'm not living in my art, I'm like, blah, 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 imagining it all. But I think that is a really good thing. I need to meditate, slow down, all of that fun stuff. Kate says the only fix I found is consistency, but my thing is mostly body issues for real. Dude, that's real. I think everyone has body issues. And I see the Harry Potter skit. I'll do that one day. I think we all have body issues. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I know some people have it different. I also know I've been watching videos. I know that you did like a weight loss thing, so I totally understand that that's probably even more cognizant. Like I feel like once we're kids, when we're kids, we don't focus on our bodies, and then that one moment where we focus on it, and we're like, we want to gain more muscle, we want to lose weight. Ever since then, you think your body is a result of your hard work, of a result of you being healthy or not, when in reality you can kind of change your body, but it's not always correlated with like if you're healthy, if you're attractive, like it's not those things. But for me, like I notice even when I gain weight, I get very like, oh man, like blah 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 blah. But I hope you know that your body is supposed to look different. It's supposed to feel different. It's not supposed to be what it was like 5 years ago or 10 years ago or anything like that. So, but that's so real. But consistency sounds like it's a good trick. Everyone double tap the screen, by the way. If you can like this video, that'd be sick. And subscribe and stuff. It's honestly so trap, but true. So true. Yes, the world has everyone built up on these perfect body expectations, but it's so rare to look like the models do. Dude. Oh my god, the models. Also, I feel like ever since we were like kids, we kind of really told who we should find attractive. I don't know if you believe that, but that's how I kind of feel too. Hi Alice, how are you? Hi Kat. We're just talking about advice. If you, whatever you're going through, if you need advice, if you just want to chat about something, this is your safe place. This is the Hive. Let go of all your stress and all of those things. You are in such a safe place, so loved. We're all so different. I'm very much an advocate of being weird here, being safe, being appropriate, but being weird. Be your own self, you know? So if you're dealing with anything, even if it's small, and you want to throw it in the comments, we would love, as a community, to support you. You have so many bees in the hive here tonight, which I'm so happy you all are here. I'm so happy you guys are here. Kane says, Quiet Cricket ASMR says, so true. I've lost 80 pounds, and the only reason I was able to do it was to stop working full time. Dude, congrats. Congrats. Seriously, whether it's weight loss or it's something else, I think being dedicated and having a goal and hitting that is extra kudos to you. It seriously is. Danny says, I am going through a divorce because he could not take my illness anymore. Danny, I'm so sorry. Mental illness or physical illness is something that's very tricky, and you deserve to have someone that can support you and love you, and I'm so sorry to hear that. It's really hard when people that you want to support you expect them to support you when they don't. It doesn't mean anything about your value. You're a wonderful human being. It doesn't mean anything like that. I hope you know. And things will get better. They will just look different, maybe, but they can get better. But we're sending you love, lots of love. Thank you for being vulnerable, and you're in a safe place. And thanks, Rama. Yeah, you guys can block. Quiet Cricket ASMR says thank you. I'm going crazy right now because I've been stuck in a plateau for weeks now. That's real. I remember when I was doing muscle, you go, and then it plateaus eventually. It's super normal, so don't be hard on yourself. That's why sometimes the metric of like numbers can be really tricky with weight loss and muscle gain. Like, focus on how you feel or habits sometimes. Izzy said, I liked this guy and he liked me back for a bit, but we stopped talking a few years ago. Now that he started dating someone, I've begun to catch feelings and I'm not sure what to do. Izzy, okay, a couple things. I'm in the exact same boat because I have a crush on someone right now too. Kudos for you for being honest with yourself. I feel like a lot of us aren't honest with like who we like, if we have feelings, all this. So one, kudos to you. And two, my question to you is, do you value your friendship more? Like, if you're friends right now, is being a good friend to this person being honest with them with how you feel? Or is being a good friend just showing up and supporting them? Is telling them actually gonna make you feel a lot of peace? Or are you just scared and fearsome that you'll never get your chance with them? Because you could. You don't need to just throw it to the wall and be an anxious mess to throw that you like someone. But if it feels like it's coming organically and it comes out organically, have the respect for yourself to tell that person that you like them. I totally get that, because I have a crush on someone that I can't have, and I think that's why I like them, and that might be why you like them. John. Hello, John. How are you, you beautiful soul? Oh, Alice says, I've been listening to your videos every night for the last few weeks. Thank you for bringing comfort and peace of mind. I love you. We all love you here. That was very sweet. Thank you. I'm glad. I feel really honored that I get to take all the energy from the hive and throw it back at you guys. And you're in such safe, beautiful hands of me, but mostly all the people around you. This is our community. I love. John's here. Fern says, even the ideal body weight is not going to help my physical ailments. That's real. But Fern, you're a rock star. Mama Fern's a rock star. Izzy, that makes sense. Izzy says, thank you. I do value the friendship more, and I will probably wait out on telling them. Yeah, like, things will happen when they're meant to happen. That's how I feel, but I totally am so similar to Izzy, because I sometimes have this huge impulse to just be bold and tell people that I like them, and I sometimes have to realize, is it just me being scared that I do that, or do I actually want them? But it's because I don't have them. That's me, though. I'm projecting onto you. Hi, Karen. Hi, Jonathan. Oh my gosh. And everyone double tap the screen to like this stream, subscribe, join the Patreon. We have videos. That's our protected hive. Grow your bee. It's all in the links. That's all I'm going to say. But I would love the support from you guys. Hi, Melody. How are you? Ooh, Rama. I think I keep saying your name wrong. I'm so sorry. Rama. Right, that's right. Asked on the topic of questions, how do you figure out your sexuality? I don't know, I just feel stuck and confused. That is such a normal feeling. Feel free to comment, you guys. Also, this isn't just me chatting. You can comment too. I think there's a stigma that you need to sometimes know and define yourself, like who you like and if you're in a community or not. You don't need to have that answer. Just see what type of people you're attracted to emotionally. Like, look at your friends. Do you like the guys? Do you like the girls? And sexuality too is a spectrum. There are some sexualities where it's really just personality based. Some of it is physical stuff, but just relieve that pressure. You don't need to know. My opinion, like, I wish I did that for myself. I kind of like came out very quickly, which I'm happy I did, but also I think it's good to be slow and realize that your desires and wants will change as you grow. So not knowing is the right feeling right now. There's nothing wrong. Like, that's exactly how it is. You just start dating people, and that's how you kind of figure out, and you're like, oh, I see that I date this type of person multiple times, so maybe that's my type. But a lot of people are into a lot of different types of people. So just remember that. And it feels scary because you kind of want to have an answer, but it's so normal not to have an answer. I feel like life, most of the time, you're not meant to have answers most of the time. That's me rambling. I don't know. But John says I'm driving right now, so I won't comment. Okay. Hi, Dongsin. How are you? I'm gonna get back to. Oh, I love you all so much. You guys are so amazing. Hello, David. Oh, Logan says, in my experience, it's fluid. I was saying it right, perfect. Izzy said, Rayma, I spent so long just trying to figure it out what I am by reading about other people's experiences, mostly through Reddit. Oh my god, Reddit. It's hard discovering your sexuality. Totally. But don't worry, I feel like that's really normal and stuff. I'm sorry, I was just checking something. Oh, thanks, Karen. Also, I'm sorry if I miss one of your guys' messages. Feel free to resend it so I can see it. I don't mean to intentionally be skipping over things. Logan says, how I feel one day can be different from how I feel another day, another day, another day, another day. Danny says, I feel like I fall for the personas personally, not the gender. Yeah, Rama, we changed so much over time, and I know I'm leading down here. I'm gonna lean down even more, but it's been scary for me, y'all, to be vulnerable with you for a minute because I really thought I had everything figured out, and I am extremely overwhelmed right now with feeling like I need to have answers and I don't, because I'm changing and the things that I want have been changing. But I think that's normal, so. Oh, Duncan, I see yours. Okay, you don't have to spam that much. Okay, Duncan said, hello, Nick. I have a problem, in all caps. I am in love with a straight guy, but I'm not telling him because I don't want to ruin our 10-year relationship, 10-year friendship. That is fair. What is the thing you need advice about? Because that is a very common occurrence for queer men. Thanks, Izzy. And that's a normal thing. I think it goes back to the thing of, ready, okay, this is something I'm learning at my age. Just because you have a crush on someone doesn't necessarily mean that you need to tell them. Just because you have a crush on someone doesn't mean you don't necessarily need to tell them. I think tell them if it serves you and it serves the relationship. If you find that you are more miserable because you have a crush on someone and you're not being honest, or you keep hoping that they're going to act a certain way, I think love and real friendship is being honest with people about how you feel. Love is not, I'm being so cheesy, but I was like, love is not like covering your emotions up. You know what I mean? Just because you want to make the other person stay comfortable, that's not love. That's just making someone feel comfortable. I think you need to be honest with yourself too. Oh my god, I have no idea what I'm saying. Y'all need to talk to. I have no idea. King Can, what's up, King Can? Oh my god, King Can, I have the movie review coming out tomorrow for you, and I forgot your username, but I mentioned it's because of you that we're having the movie review. So when you watch the video, just when I say that someone recommended it, it's because of you. But King Han says, Duncan, I would personally not tell him. It might not end the friendship, but it might be spicy. Yeah. It's also so normal to have feelings for your friends sometimes. Because friends, you do get an intimacy that you are very close with, and sometimes for me, I used to be able to like blur the lines a little bit, but that's normal. So just because you have feelings, like, doesn't mean you need to share them. Lydia says, what's your thoughts on the phrase, what's meant for you will find you? Ooh, what does everyone believe about that? Sholly, I love Sholly. Sholly goes, hi Lydia. I totally believe that, and I think it's true. I think it's true too. What is meant to find you? Oh, what's meant for you will find you. What's meant for you will find you, and 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 you. What's meant to find you, what's meant for you will find you. just remember that whatever you're going through in life, you're doing really well. I promise you're doing better than you're giving yourself credit for. You're doing so fucking amazing. I'm so proud of you. Everyone in this community is so utterly proud of you. So, I think Rama says, yes, Lydia, I think it's a true statement. You shouldn't force any relationships or things. It should come gradually. Yeah, totally. And I think great things take time. Just because something is uncomfortable doesn't mean it's wrong. Let me say that again. Just because something is uncomfortable doesn't mean it's wrong. Just because you're uncomfortable doesn't mean you need to fix something. When you're uncomfortable, you learn a lot. If you keep trying to buffer and change and feel better and good all the time, your God or the universe, whatever you believe, it's gonna keep showing up the things that you are not learning. And that's why you keep getting uncomfortable. So sometimes you just need to give in and trust, like Lydia is saying, that what's meant for you will be for you, and it's not gonna be all the things that you want. I'm here to tell you it's not going to be all the things. You're not going to get everything you want. You're going to get what you need, and you're going to get so many things that are going to be way better and aligned with you. So just trust in me, trust in this channel, trust in everything. Like, you are on the right path, and it's scary because you can't always steer. Like, you can't be like, oh, my next checkpoint is this, because sometimes you don't even know. And that's okay not to know. Hey, Glory. Kin says, I feel like what's meant for me will find me, but sometimes I feel like the meant for me is put in front of me as temptation, as a worldly test to solidify I'm really over whatever it is. I feel like what's meant for me will find me, but sometimes I feel like the meant for me is put in front of me as a temptation and a worldly test to solidify. Yeah. Sometimes we're tempted, and sometimes you're going to think you're ready for things, and then you're going to learn that you're not. You guys are so amazing. Yes, Fern's right. Don't do something because you're told to do something, or religion, or all that. Yeah, sometimes you gotta sit in the passenger seat. Great job. Okay, so I think John is here. Okay, I'm gonna move this again. I'm trying to find the right thing. But John is here now, so I'm gonna ask John's question. John, can you respond that you're here? I know you're driving. Oh. How is the sound and everything? I hope you guys can hear okay. But just giving my shout out again. Consider joining our Patreon and growing your own bee and all that. All the funds go straight back into this channel. It's how I make videos. It's how I get the lighting set up and cameras, and it's how we can make these things a continued thing. So if you have anything, feel free to donate. I'm gonna turn on my computer. Oh, there we are. Okay. Is John here? John is here. Oh, wait 20 minutes until I can comment. Yes, John, we're gonna wait 20 minutes until I can comment. So, yeah. How was everyone's day? Let me know. John goes, I'm behind maintenance. But, does anyone else need, is there anything else going on in anyone's life that they want to chat about? I know it can be difficult, but you're doing really, really good. You're doing awesome, my friends. And yeah, I'm just so proud of you. It's been a good family affair. I wonder where Rhea and Allie are. The people I ask, you can see their little bees. John's bee's growing. Kane's bee was growing. The Quiet Cricket ASMR. I'm gonna go back and see if I missed anything. Mama Fern says, how I feel in my dreams is much different than how I feel when I'm awake. it's a process that can take a really long time to figure out. That's true. I don't know, guys, like I have too much girls in my life. How do I lower my wrist? Oh, Izzy, we are all sending you such good luck for your test tomorrow. You're gonna crush it. You're gonna crush it. You're gonna do so well. You're gonna do so well. Okay, let's see. We'll go with Lydia's first. Do you think we shape our future or believe in destiny? Oh my God, Lydia's coming in with the questions. What do you guys believe? Do you believe in that we can basically design our futures or it's destiny? I think at the end of the day, what makes you sleep better, but I think we can design it. I know, Melody's like Lydia coming in with the deep questions. I love it, love it, love it. I'm going to, excuse me, I'm going to take this off for a second. There you go, so I can just hold it. You love the crickets, yay. Yay, 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 yay. But yeah, that's what I think. I know I just saw some other ones. So Logan says, I think I have a crush on someone, and I wasn't expecting to. How do I know if I actually do or not? You're gonna hate my answer. I think you don't need to know if you have a crush or not. I think... But also, I think you questioning if you have a crush means you have a crush, so... But I don't think you need to act on it or do anything or any of that fun jazz, but I think it's okay to have crushes, right? So, everyone double tap the screen if you haven't yet. Let's see if we can get to 30 likes and subscribe and stuff. We hit 7K, which is absurd, y'all. I'm so proud of us. Rama says, I have a tendency to people please, and recently someone has pointed it out. I thought I stopped. Do you know how I can stop that? I think people pleasing is a really good quality. I wouldn't let that be a negative thing. How do you stop people pleasing? I mean, how do you guys stop people pleasing? I think like, I don't know, that's a really good question. Izzy says, hi Rosie. I always forget how crushes start because I very rarely get them. Very true. Melody says, I 100% think we shape our future from our choices in life. Obviously, things are uncontrollable, but we drive the ship in life if we allow ourselves to. Yeah. Okay, I think Fern is right. So how do you stop people pleasing? I think you have to learn how to say no. Yeah, I think that's actually totally it. I think Mama Fern is right. So I think learning to say no and learning that no and disappointing people is not the end of the world. I think that's how you stop people pleasing. And Rama says, I just feel bad, you know? Dude, we all feel bad. I promise you, people that are, well, I don't know, about to say people that are mean. Hi Rhea, Rhea's home. Hi Rhea. People that are mean usually don't feel really good about it, unless they're bad people. But I promise you, you get to a point, and maybe you're not there yet, so you're totally fine, but you get to a point where if you're people pleasing a lot, you realize when you get home, you kind of like don't want to be with yourself. You kind of get like annoyed at yourself because you didn't respect yourself to say no. So I think eventually you get so annoyed with that feeling that you eventually learn to say no to people, so that when you go home, you can look yourself in the mirror and be like, yeah, like, I don't agree with that person. I didn't want to do that thing. I don't really care what they think. Wow, if they say mean things, it's not really going to change my life, you know? But people pleasing is actually not a bad thing, I don't think. I think it's your mindset on it. If you don't want to people please, if like you notice that it's like actually eating you up, then try saying no. Something I do too is like when people ask for something, I try and take like a beat, like I pause. I like count to 3 before I answer anything. Melody says, also stay firm with your boundaries. That's something I've had to learn with people pleasing. Dude, yeah. Melody, what type of boundaries do you set for people pleasing, if you don't mind? Izzy says sometimes you have to voice your opinion to even it's hard. Y'all, I think voicing your opinion is love. Like, I think you gotta say what you feel. Oh, Shelly got notified. Shelly, it's because I was doing another live too. You can just ignore that. But thank you for that. Ken says, I have a friend who literally cannot make decisions because they people please, but sometimes it causes conflict because we don't know how to navigate specifically different outings. But sometimes it causes some. Yeah, if people, sometimes I can't deal with people that can't make decisions, but that might just be me. Everyone, if you could double click the screen to like the stream, that'd be really helpful. Subscribe too, if you're enjoying this. Gan says, I try and give me people-pleasing friends multiple options. That's smart. And then ask them to choose. It can also be a little frustrating from the other side, but we should understand if people pleasers totally. Lydia says, for people pleasing, that become comfortable being alone, living life on your terms, then it'll be easier to set boundaries politely because you won't have to worry about being abandoned if you say what's on your mind. Yeah, Lydia's so on it. I think I'll speak from my experience. Y'all let me know if it's the same, but like I feel like I people please, or I people please because I was always so afraid of being alone. And I'm not gonna lie, being alone kind of sucks a lot of the time, especially when you are in a negative mood and you want to like get out of it and stuff, right? But also when you're alone, you really figure out what you like and your opinions about yourself and what actually matters. So I think it's useful to have those moments and get comfortable with being alone, because if you're always jumping to be in the comfort of someone, you're going to be around people that you don't even like, and I don't even think that's worth it. Hi, oh my god, Emery's ASMR. Guys, go check out Emery's ASMR. I literally found you when I was first starting the channel, and I love you. But yeah, Rama, we love you, and I know the crickets are real. Oh my god, Shelly goes, Rama, we're too sweet, you might get diabetes. So Melody says, for people pleasing, Melody says, for me, it's staying true to what I genuinely want in that moment. So sticking to not driving further than I want to with certain plans. For example, I love that. Trying not to always say yes when I don't want to. Yes. Yes, totally. It's almost like when you're a people pleaser, your default is always to say yes, but maybe our goal should work to, our default should be saying no, or I'll let you know. I also think, for me, people pleasing, I used to, like, I keep talking about love, but I used to think, like, love was having someone like you all the time and wanting to be around you and wanting to hang out with you, but love is also conflict, which doesn't make sense, but like stating your opinions. You can say that you disagree with someone and they can disagree with you, but you can still be friends. It's allowing yourself more wiggle room. I think that's the thing. When you're a people pleaser, your box of who you are becomes so small because you're like always wanting to do what everyone else does that you don't let people to really see who you are. You don't leave room for you to be weird and, you know, angry and mad, but you only leave this little box of you to be happy and joyful, and that's fun. But like I think that's also why sometimes we feel like we can't recharge. This is a hot take, and I'm gonna get crucified, but I really don't think a lot of us are as introverted as we say we are. I just think that we surround ourselves with people that don't recharge us because we don't allow our full selves to be around them. Like, think about it. If you're around a person where you can just sit on the couch and burp or do whatever you want, not saying that you should do that, but you're gonna feel way more recharged than when you're around someone that like you can't do that around with. But that's why you want to set your boundaries, like, and learn to relax around people. Ella, hi Victoria. King Can says, I told my friend to start small. Ask your friends to take their shoes off in your home. Oh, I love that. Recommend a restaurant first. Start small boundaries. King Can's so right for people pleasing. Maybe, yeah, just start small and see how it makes you feel. Yes. I love that. Amazing. Yeah, does anyone else? We're here, we're just talking about life. This is a very safe place. If you're going through anything, we're all here to kind of like chat about life, give you some advice. We all have different life, I was gonna say events or experiences, so I think a lot of people can help each other. We were just talking about people pleasing, how to get out of that mindset. We can also talk about confidence. That's something that everyone always brings up too. How do you become more confident? And it's kind of what Ken just said. I think it's just small steps in doing the things that you want to do. So if you have a dream, if you want to be an actor, if you want to be a director, if you want to be, you know, a really good wife or have kids or all that stuff, I think the way they become confident in knowing that you can do those things is by being honest with yourself that that's what you want, and take little actions that prove to yourself that you are that thing. So for me, if it was writing, directing, it would be setting time to write like 3 pages, and if I do that for like 2 days, then I'll be like, wow, I actually am proving and putting in the time that I deserve this thing. I think sometimes we have for me, I sometimes have a really high threshold that until I allow myself to do things, which I want to learn how to lower. I don't know if you guys have advice for that, but that's what I think for confidence. Oh my god, I love people. Thanks, Quiet Cricket. Fake it till you make it, Emery says, yes. Quiet Cricket ASMR's confidence is such a really tough one. It is. But something that also helped me all with confidence, I'm not even that confident half the time, but I learned this through acting. We all weirdly believe that people can see what we're thinking about ourselves, and that we are so translucent that when someone looks at you, they know, oh my god, they're thinking. Like if I looked at you, I would know, oh my god, you think like you don't smell good or blah blah blah. People don't read you as well as you think they do. I'll just say that again, people don't read you as well as they think you do. So if you literally do something and you're so scared inside but you just have a straight face, people are just gonna think you're confident. That's the trick. The people that are so confident in life, that are doing your dreams, they're scared shitless too. They just know how to pretend that they're not. And I think that's what confidence is. Because think about it, if you are fully confident in doing something, why would you do it if you're not a little bit scared? Like, I feel like we all like to try new things, and what excites us is doing things that make us feel alive. But if you're fully confident in something, I think you get bored. So a lot of people that are reaching for the stars or doing the things that you would be confident in, they're scared. And they just choose to like mask. I don't know. Yeah, Roma says, I feel like if you really feel confident, just fake it. It kind of creates the illusion. Oh, was there a loss? Oh, Astro said, my cousin recently passed away and I've had a rough month. If I were to describe it, this video made me feel refreshed. Thanks, Nick. Oh, I love you. We love you so much. I'm so sorry about that. It's really hard when you lose people you love. But thank you for being vulnerable, and you're in such a safe group of people right now. We love you. We're sending you such good energy. And be really easy on yourself in ways that you might often overlook. Buy yourself chocolate, take a bath, sleep when you want to. Just be really easy on yourself. And we love you, and I'm so sorry about that. Sending you so much love. The whole HIVE sends you so much love. King Han says, I feel like I am a fairly confident person, and a lot of it is exposure. Even when I do something I'm scared of, if I fail, I normally think, I'll probably never see these people again. King Han, I love that. It's so real. It's like, well, yeah, you're never gonna see those people anyways. I also it's just me, but I get really attracted to people who embarrass themselves in public, around people. Like, think about this. I think what confidence is when someone embarrasses themselves and they don't run away from it. They don't throw shame on it. They're just like, that is so attractive to me. And so you can even fail. I love that. It's like you're never gonna see these people again. King Han says, 100% normally, if I've got crazy anxiety, I think to myself, would I judge this person for what I'm doing? If no, then people aren't watching me. If yes, I need to do better and change my thinking. Whoa. That is incredible. I'm gonna read that one more time. 100% normally, if I've got anxiety, I think to myself, would I judge this person for what I'm doing? If no, then people aren't watching. And if yes, I need to do better and change my thinking. It's so true. If you were to look at someone, trying for the thing that you wanted, I don't know what you guys are all wanting, but like going on a date, going swimming for the first time, having that first kiss, having those first experiences, acting, doing your dream job, would you look at someone and would you judge them for trying? Let me reframe this too. Would you judge them because you're jealous? Because you wish you were them? But if you want to judge them, then they're not judging you. I promise you, we can get away with so much in society. Like, you can act as weird as you want. We just don't allow ourselves to, because we think people really judge ourselves because we're on our phone all day and we're like looking through things and we're judging constantly. But in real life, people don't do that. That's just like the algorithm in YouTube. Like, you have so much more freedom than you think you do. Oh, Astro says, I love you too. I love you. Oh. Okay, that's so sweet. Quiet Crickets ASMR says, I love that you keep it so real on your channel. Thanks, y'all. You guys give me life. I love YouTube because of you guys, seriously. Like, our community can always make me cry because I love you all so much. And you guys are such cool people and so loving to each other. And I'm gonna get my little ramble, but we're the hive because we're all bees, like, floating out into the world. So if you ever see a bee in your real world, just know that it comes from this hive of people that love you, strangers throughout all over the world that love and care for you. And it's crazy. You could be walking down the street and not know that they're part of this hive and they love you, So you're never alone. always with you. Meanwhile, back to confidence. Fern says, color your hair an outrageous color or get a haircut that you have been thinking about. Yeah, altering your appearance can be very helpful for gaining confidence. Actually, though, for real, I don't know if you guys have ever done that. When I was in college, what did I do? I bleached my hair, dyed it blue, shaved it, grew it all out, and what you realize is people don't care. And I think that's what's fun, is you realize, oh, these things that I get really insecure about, people just don't care. It's like what King was saying, they don't judge you. Because it might be the first time you do something, but the world has already seen it before. Your worst fears, someone in the world has already done it, and a lot more people are a lot more loving than dismissal of it. That makes sense. Hi, Izzy. Astro says, something I struggle with is comparison. There's a lot of pretty people at my school, and I feel like they look down on me. Ready? This is my thing, Astro, that I always think, and this has been a game changer for me, is if I think people are judging me, or if I get in the mindset of being like, oh, does this person like me? I usually realize that that's my indicator of me being like, I don't like those people, because I don't like that they make me feel that way. It's like as if you were your best friend, and your best friend was like, those people, I think they're judging me. Would you be like, wow, I really like those people judging my friend? No, you'd be like, wow, those people kind of suck. So that's kind of how I view when I get in that mindset where I'm like, oh, someone doesn't like me. Oh man, they really don't like me. I realize, oh, I don't like how they're making me feel, and I need to take that in consideration on like who they are as a person. Because people that love you are gonna know, they're gonna make you feel good, and you're gonna like them. You're gonna know they like you. I don't know if that makes sense. But Quiet Cricket ASMR says I should take anabolic steroid. Izzy, John is back. We're waiting for John to tell us that he's back on so we can jump on his question. Oh, Lydia says, I'm learning so much right now. Definitely coming back to your lives. This was my first one. Lydia, so happy you're here. We do this once a month, and then I jump on more lives throughout the month, but this is our HIVE live. So we all come back, you go live your life, you go do your thing, and then we come back once a month, and we just chat. We chat about, what we've been going through. If you don't feel like you can't talk about anything in your life with anyone else, you can talk about it here. This is your place where we all support each other. So we come back as a collective in our HIVE, and then we all disperse like bees into the world. And we do this once a month, so subscribe. It's always usually like the first Wednesday or Thursday of the month, so I love you guys so much. You guys are so fun. I love this so much. You guys are awesome. Oh my god, I love all these comments. Of course, Astro. King Can says, also Astro, people looking down on you or being mean are not cool people. High school is rough, but honestly, those people feel just as self-conscious as you, I promise. Yes, they do. They really, really do. Everyone has things they're dealing with, and everyone has struggles. And I promise you, it's one thing to hear that. The older you get, the more you realize how true that is, and you just realize that people, I was gonna say some people suck, but they're on their own journey. Hey Astro. Astro says I have to go soon, but just curious, are you streaming tomorrow too? I don't believe so, but put on the bell notification for this channel. It will always notify you when we go live, and I always make a post when we're doing our HIVE live, so we'll see you. Oh, Astro, you're so sweet. Astro says, oh, Lydia, I've been on this channel for maybe 2 months, and I've never seen any negative energy. Nick is a great person. Oh, I love you. It's very so sweet. it's a reflection of you guys. I get so much good energy from all of you, and you all are so amazing. Rhea says, why is it the days you are alive or the days my husband craves quality time? Rhea, get your husband in here. Rhea joined our Patreon. She was the first one. We also have someone that joined today, and then other people as well that are free. Jump on our Patreon, y'all. I'm gonna be posting more personal videos. It's more protected, and it's the best way to support the channel and stuff. I would love to see you there. That's where like our heart is gonna be for the Hive. And yeah, click on the links. I would love to see you over there so much. Melody says, high school was rough. LOL, life opens up so much after that. Trust. Yeah, so much. Quiet Cricket ASMR says, glory being mature is one of the biggest tricks we'll try to pull on you. Everyone in my opinion is still a kid at heart. Yeah. Oh, Quiet Cricket ASMR coming in. I don't know, do you guys feel that? I feel like you never grow up. People just mask, and I think deep down everyone's still a kid, and that's why when you get older, everyone's like, you know, talk to your kid self, because there's a part of you that misses running around and having your bare feet in the ground and being with trees and, you know, having fun. Life is meant to have fun. It's not about the money. It's not even about the people. Sometimes it's all about, not all about, but sometimes you need to let go and have fun. John's back. Yay. Everyone say hi to John. Rhea says, I'm here, but I'm not here. Love that. Oh my god. John says, also this chat's been a little too polite. I hope everyone's ready to get roasted. I know, oh my god, you guys are so funny. Oh my god. We have a new member. Everyone give a W for Nikia Battle. Just grew their bee. Oh my god, I love, look how cute. Yes, you guys can all grow your bees. It's like less than the price of a coffee, and you get a bee that grows the longer you're with us, and you also get early access to all the videos, and I reply to y'all's comments first. I have it sectioned off in my video thing, so you'll always get a reply from me. And you get those fun little emojis. Yay, we love having you. Oh my god, it's so fun. You're in such a good vibe. We love you, love you, love you. Bye, Astro. Glory says, my friends talk normally like adults, and I'm over here goofing around looking like a 2-year-old. I feel like people look at me so weird. Glory, I'm all about weird people here. Be authentic, be weird, allow other people to see your weirdness so that they can feel like they can be weird and have their emotions, and we're all about being kids. Oh my god, King Can, that's you. King Can says, I don't know why I dumped my legal name, but yeah. Wait, is that you? That's so funny. I love. That's so funny, I love. I love you guys so much. Noah says, Nick, thank you for always being here for me, and I'm sure everyone else can relate. You have helped me to be myself. You have helped me to be myself, Noah, so thank you. And you're in such a good group of people. Hive, all RPs. We're all weird and different and of all different ages, and we look different, and that's why it is so amazing of a community here, because we all love each other. Isn't that so fun? We're all over the world. We literally are all over the world. We're in the US. We have people from India, from Asia. We have people from Europe. We have Australia. And they all love you. They all love you. They give me all the energy to send back to you because you're freaking amazing. Hi, Capri's done. Okay, John says, crap, I have to call my nieces real quick. Twins turning 9 today. But they have to go to bed in 2 minutes. Okay, John, tell me when you're ready, and then we're gonna get into John's question that he needs advice on for with all y'all. Virgos, look at John being a cool uncle. again. Yay. That's so exciting. I don't know why it's not. That's so interesting it did that, but I hope it works out for you. I know it's interesting I went to the other, maybe went to another account. But so happy to have you either way. I'm so happy to have you. You've been dropping some really good advice, and I love the way you think. I think it's great. Good night, Lydia. I'm so glad you're here. Make sure you all subscribe so you don't lose our Hive. Double tap the screen if you're enjoying this, and consider, growing your own bee like Candid, and you can go on the links, you can go on our Patreon. All the donations go directly back to you guys. I save it in another account and then I just use it for getting lights or cameras, or in the future I'm going to put it in the members tab, and we're going to figure out and have you guys vote where we spend stuff. So it's a very big communal pot that goes back to, lives like this, that we can all help each other. Noah says, I have been really loving the new questions ASMR, and they are so fun to listen to before I fall asleep. Yay. I know, I hope you guys all enjoy this. I have so much fun making them. Sometimes I watch them and I laugh at myself. It's so stupid, but it's funny to do. I'm glad you enjoyed them, Noah. I also love, hopefully they get you thinking. I love being silly. You're gonna see videos. You guys know the drill. I sometimes do cringe videos, like my cowboy roleplay. I love being weird on the channel because I think it's so important to allow ourselves to just, show all of our authentic self and stuff. So, thank you for allowing me to have a space like that too. It makes my job really fun to make videos and stuff. Yay, Logan Fish, Calico homework. I'm proud of you. Quiet Cricket ASMR, I love the dumb questions video. Dude, me too. It's so stupid because I wrote them and then I filmed it and then I was laughing at it because the humor is so dry. And your comments, y'all, I love your comments on the question role plays or on any of the videos, honestly, but the question ones, I love seeing which questions you guys love. Kiki says, they eat so hard. I love those videos. Yay. Maybe I'll try and do more. Izzy says, this channel is so great. The whole community is so incredibly sweet. And you put so much dedication into your videos. Oh, I love you. I put so much love because I love you guys so much. And I'm trying to get better and better. But the community it's all you guys, seriously. I just throw this live on and it's every single one of you. You guys are so caring. You guys love each other. You support each other. I'm so in awe of, for instance, if we're on Discord or whatever, I love that you guys respond to each other, you guys support each other, you guys give each other advice, you guys really love each other, and I just love it. That's our community, and I really, what I'm trying to do now in life is I'm trying to find a protective space for us to coexist, and that's why I think Patreon's a good place, so that we can continue to grow, and that we have a place outside of YouTube. Not saying anything will ever happen to YouTube, but you know what I mean. But I'm just so proud of all of us. I love you guys. Ramos, that's my favorite, was the elevator celebrities. We love our green screens. If you guys haven't yet, subscribe and double tap the screen. We're gonna wait for John for his advice, but let me know, what are you guys going through in life? We are all chatting about it here. We've been talking about people pleasing. We've been talking about confidence. We've been talking about, unfortunately, someone passing away. Let it be appropriate and something that we can actually respond to. But our community would love to support you. If there's anything that's on your mind, if you need advice, if you need a new way to think about something, we are here. So, Glory says, y'all are so real. This channel is literally my therapy. It feels like a big family up in here. Yo, we have family for life. Literally, if you ever see bees, just remember we're family. Noah, we're wishing you good luck on the geometry test. You got this. Go crush it. Go do that math. Thanks, King Can. It's good to create a variety of in spaces of content. Thank you. we're trying. I'm trying to figure out what's best for you guys too. I also hope that you guys communicate to me if things don't work, if things could be better. You can always tell me. And try to. My motto for our channel used to be, and it still kind of is, I just don't say it, is asmrramble, where you can be you, I can be me, and we can be everything in between. Where you can be you, I can be me, and we can be everything in between. So that's what the channel is, so you guys always can respond to me if things work, if we don't like certain spaces, like, we're just going to flow, I'm just trying to be proactive. Oh, Fern says, we are a found family, in my opinion. It's better than blood family. I agree. I love y'all. Well, I love my blood family too, but I love you guys. Like, we are a really good chosen family. Glory writes, I love carbs. I love that. Oh, Capri Suns, I love you guys so much. Can I be real honest right now? Go for it, Capri Sun. Chunky first. September has been great so far. Kinky says my housemate is about to spill some tea, so I might have to leave soon, but this has been a great stream. I'm so happy you joined us again. Thanks for growing your BM. I'm so happy that you've decided to join us. It's been so fun. We have a really good community. So, quite great as far as like carbs are coded, for real. But yeah, whatever you guys are going through. Okay, how's your day been? Great, good, okay, better now. Most good, okay, that makes sense. Oh, okay, bye Rama. You can check this out. This will be posted on YouTube, so you can check it out later to see what Ron said, to see what John says. But have a great night. Great night, great night, great night, great night, great night, great night. I love you guys so very much. And then we're gonna wait for John, but everyone double tap the screen. Let's see if we can get likes up a bit to like 40. That'd be cool. Oh my god, Izzy's waiting for John. It's okay. If it's not in 5 minutes, I will read his thing. And we can chat about it. Because I know he'll look at this anyways later. Hi Tuttle Man, how are you? No, we are all carbs. Guys, y'all carbs are good for you. Guys, we need one more like to get to 40. Just double tap. But you guys are amazing. And let me know if there's anything else that you are going through. Something, feel free to put in the comments and I'll read it, but something I've also been going through is, oh, never mind, we're gonna do Capri Suns. Okay. Capri Sun says, so honestly, I've had this feeling forever. So honestly, I've had this feeling for a while, and I've been waiting forever to talk about it. I know I have a lot of friends, but every time I walk into a room or an event, I feel so lonely. What do I do? That is so real. First off, know that you weren't alone. I think that is a feeling a lot of people feel, and I think it's easy to spiral because you may be like, there's something wrong with me because why do I feel alone when I'm around a lot of people? First off, there's nothing wrong with you. That is such a normal feeling. You're not alone in that feeling, and I know that sounds weird because it feels so lonely, but you're not alone. And yeah, if anyone has any advice on that, but I think for what you do in those situations, I think acknowledge it and don't judge it. Some things I like to do to ground myself that I could be a lot better is if I'm feeling really lonely, or if I'm having negative thoughts, or if I'm just being snarky, or in my head, I will, instead of naming a feeling, instead of saying I feel lonely or I feel sad, I go, where in my body what does my body feel right now? Do I feel tense? arms, in my shoulders, in my chest? Do I feel butterflies? What I do is I literally feel my body and then I breathe into it and breathe out and try and relax that. And I try not to give it like an emotional attachment, and I try and like let it go, and that sometimes helps ground me and get me out of it, because I'm like, it's just my body, it's just your body feeling tense in some area or all of that. And there's a lot of good books. This is with meditation. It's really difficult, but there's a lot of books out there that can teach you how to view your thoughts as just thoughts. Sometimes we have to learn how to do this, but you think that the things that you're telling yourself in your head are real, that they're actually what you think about yourself. It's not. It's all coping and protective mechanisms. And so when you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, man, I wish I looked like this, I wish I looked like this, I don't think I'm that good, I don't think I'm this. It's your old brain basically being like, because we've evolved really quickly, but it's your old brain looking out for fear and being like, man, something's wrong, I need to fix it. When in reality, nothing is wrong. So the way that we go through that is you acknowledge that you're having those thoughts, you acknowledge you feel lonely when you're around a lot of people. You acknowledge it, you don't try and change it. You acknowledge it, you don't try and change it. You let it pass through you. So you go, okay, I noticed that I feel like I feel alone. I noticed that. I'm gonna let it go. It's almost like it's a car that comes to you and then you have to like let it go away. You're like, I see that I told myself that. It's a thought. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like objectifying your thought, being like, I see that I told myself that I feel lonely. It almost helps if you do that. So if you have a negative thought, you're like, man, I look weird, this person doesn't like me. You say, man, that person doesn't like me. Oh, I noticed I just had the thought that they don't like me. Oh, I noticed I had a thought about a thought that they don't like me. And then you just let it go and you go, that was just a thought. It's not the actual world. And it's tricky because that technique is something that you can't, it's not one of the, and this is what's frustrating, it's not one of those things that you learn and then you immediately pick up and then, you never feel those things again. Your mind is tricky in the way that it will kind of try to convince you. That's just like your fear-based mind trying to convince you from danger. So it's something to be worked on. There's nothing wrong with feeling like that. It is so utterly normal to feel alone when you're around a lot of people. And our trap that we get into is we can spiral into being really sad because we think that it's wrong. We think, man, like, why am I not happy? Dude, it's totally fine not to be happy around people. It is a normal thing not to be happy all the time. It would be absolutely crazy if you were not happy. So that is so normal. You are so normal. There isn't necessarily something to change. I think this is a whole other conversation. You can always go to a doctor if you've been having really negative thoughts about life in general and you need assistance. It could be something else. But if we're just talking about these scenarios where you feel that from time to time and you don't understand how to get out of that thought process, I think that could help. Let me know what you guys think. I just went on a ramble, so I'm going to see what you guys are all saying. Please give your 2 cents. Double tap the screen if you're enjoying this. Subscribe. John's back. Love that. Kari says that's great advice. Thank you. I love you guys so much because I can chat about this stuff, and then you guys will chat about this too. Oh, you guys are amazing. Quacker, this is true. It's easy to feel disconnected. That's why it's so important to have close relationships. Yeah. Oh, you guys are so funny. You're talking about vegetable quiz. That's so real too. Hey Mo. Okay, John, are you back? Hey, Aaron. Okay, John is back. So, Carissa, I hope that sort of helped. It's something I struggle with too. So you're not alone. Like, having negative thoughts is just such a normal thing. There isn't anything to fix. That's the trick. there isn't anything to fix. Your mind is normal for having negative thoughts. It's normal for it to sometimes be overwhelming. I also just think, this is my hot take, I think we live in a society that's very highly stimulating, so like sometimes that's your brain being like, I need a break, like get me away from all this happy dopamine, and that's why I can feel really harsh. John, you're gonna kill me. I think my computer died, so you might have to. You might have to tell me what it was. Let me see. Unless someone wants to do me a favor and go to our posts. So go to asmrramble, and then if you go to the community tab, you can see what John's comment was. And if you want to post that in the chat so we can chat about it, that'd be great. Otherwise, I will charge my computer and I'll try and get it up. Vern's laughing, I know. If you guys haven't yet, double tap the screen. Let's see if we can get to 45 likes. Subscribe. We have a Patreon. Jump over there if you want to have a beautiful community. It's the best way to support the channel. And grow your bee. It's all my links down below. It would be. Oh, that was so loud. I'm so sorry. I wasn't lying when I said my computer died. Hi, I am a star. So happy to see you. Okay, John was great. John was great. Okay, so I'm gonna close this again. So, Shali, I'm gonna do yours. I'm gonna do yours after John's, if that's okay. So we'll get all to it. Okay, so if you're new here, we're doing some advice. So we have a fellow bee named John. I know, I'm so sorry that terrified y'all. That won't happen again. So John's question, and just so you guys know, I'll post that live in our community tab, and then I'll ask if anyone needs advice. So even if you're not here for the live, we can chat about it, and you can always revisit it when the video gets published, because the lives always go live. They get posted on YouTube after. But this is John. So John wants advice about how do people break free from fear of judgment by their loved ones. In parentheses, I'm referring specifically to issues related to being queer, but it could apply to anything. I love this question. So how do we break free from like the stigma of being judged by others through the lens of like coming out and being queer and different? But if you're straight, you most likely have something in your life where you feel different, and how do you embrace that difference? Because I get it, at a certain point it eats up at you. It was that whole thing that we're talking about, people pleasing. If you're always people pleasing, you only let people see one aspect of you, that when you go home you feel disgusted with yourself because you're like, man, I didn't show up as myself. I was feeling angry, but I was still happy. Like, you could go into shame spirals. And so that's why living an authentic life is so important. That's why it's so important to create space, say no to people, show people your ugly side, your funny side. No, deep down it doesn't define you as a good or bad person. You are in charge of creating a space that you can live around people, where you give yourself permission to be funny, sad, ugly, even mean sometimes. Not a bad person. There's a difference. But those are all feelings that we should be allowed to feel. And there's a lot of shame on it, so that's a whole other topic. But let's see what anyone's saying. Fern says, I have stopped talking to family that are judgy. So that's an option. You isolate yourself from people that are judging you. Izzy says, honestly, I can't give advice on this because I need some too. Emery said, I started by going to Pride, like we talked about earlier. If it goes bad, I don't have to see them again. Yeah. Oh, Shali was posting. Oh my god, I love Shali was posting John's question. Got it. Thank you. Shali, you're an OG. Thank you. So let's chat about this. How we break free from fear of judgment. I think fear of judgment, it all comes down to who do you give power in your life to? Whose opinions do you care about to the point where they define how you act? I think when we grow up, and I do this too, you become a people pleaser because you haven't defined to yourself who you give that power to. So anyone that you talk to defines who you are, and that is so utterly exhausting. So, how do you break free from fear of judgment by loved ones? Loved ones are tricky because they have this relationship that is so unique, right? Like you're bonded from blood, and because of that uniqueness, you value it as being special and sacred. But like Fern says, just because something is different or special or unique doesn't mean that you have to value it as something special or unique. If it does not serve you, I think the first step to breaking free of judgment from loved ones is acknowledging that you give them a lot of power, but also like creating this space and this vacuum. You think you know your loved ones, you know how they're going to react because you might have seen how they talk about other people. You have made your own assumptions, and I know that's a fact because if you don't believe that's true, it is. I do that with my family too. We have to create this vacuum, this idea that you can be surprised by them. There's a world where you can be honest, you can live your authentic life as a gay man, as a queer person, and they accept you. They might learn, oh, I'm not going to say the things I usually say about the other person in front of John or another person because I realize that might give them the wrong signal. You know, if we feel like we're going to be judged by people, it's usually because we haven't set a boundary to be like, hey, I see how you judge those other people. I don't accept that. So they just keep kind of judging people in front of you. But once you set that boundary, it might give them the opportunity to be like, oh, you know, I still think that about another person, but I'm not going to share that with John or another person because I know it's going to make them feel bad. Now, if it's been repeated multiple times that this person, they don't respect you, at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, who are you living your life for? Are you living it for them? Or are you living it for you? And that's scary. But at the end of the day, you're living your life for you. This is the only life you have. And you need to look out for yourself. You need to be your best friend. You need to be the parents you never were. You need to look out for yourself and trust that God or the universe or whatever you believe in is gonna put people in your life that will form a family for you, that support you. But he or the universe can't do that until you get rid of things. You create space. So I guess my thing for that is sometimes you can't change people. Sometimes you gotta be brave and you just gotta take a risk. Bye, Quiet Cricket ASMR. Bye, I'm a star. Let me see what you guys are all saying. Bye, Izzy. So John says, I am for sure a people pleaser and not to use the buzzword of the times. But I find myself code switching all the time, which can be draining. Even though I came out to my family 7 years ago, I have never dated or done anything explicitly gay. So I feel like as long as I don't act on anything, people will accept me. Dude, I actually so relate to you. Also, no one at work knows I'm gay either. Not that I'm necessarily not telling people, but I work with elderly people who tend to have a lot of opinions on the topic. And I live in a small town where there is plenty of anti-gay sentiment. I've heard many people I work with say comments, even to me, that show me their true colors and opinions, and it's discouraging. Dude, I totally get that. I think it's hard because, and it's this is difficult because I think when you grow up, you kind of realize that you can't really change people sometimes, right? Like that's not your job. And I think something that you're feeling is your environment is not a place you can grow in. it's time. I know that you love people in a way that you try to hide your gayness and all of that, but it's time that you give that love to yourself for your gayness. Because think about it this way, I think of being queer or gay as love. It's who you're allowed to love. It's who God or the universe has made you capable of loving. There is someone out there that isn't receiving love because you aren't allowing yourself to act gay, be those things. And I know it's so hard. I think it's good, like, you know that you are loved. You have us. Like, you're in such a good place with us and everything. Sholly says, yeah, John, I get how frustrating and demotivating it can be. Logan says, I'm sorry to hear that, John. I hope it gets better. Also, yeah, Emery's right, but also do what you gotta do to stay safe in your situation too, totally. This is multiple things. Your queerness is super important for how you love. I think that's true. It also doesn't fully define you. So there's a part of you that isn't fully that, right? I think it really is creating space to be surprised by people. You really don't still know everyone. There are probably a lot of people that are closeted. You don't know how people are going to necessarily react, and if they do react that way, I would try everything in my power to go somewhere that I'm accepted. But I know situations are tricky and all that. And maybe this is a talk. I don't know, there's one person in your life, but I'm a huge advocate for having those really hard discussions. I think you could always sit down, and we were talking about this earlier, like people pleasing, but you don't want to do a big thing. You can always just slowly make little steps to seeing if you're accepted. Night Glory. You can, if there's one person that you feel judged, you can sit them down, you can chat, you can be like, hey, I want you to know, I when you say this, it kind of makes me feel this way. And see how they respond. If they go, I don't give a fuck, well then that's, maybe people do, we don't vibe with. I want you to know that you have control on who you surround yourself with. It's not easy. Like Quiet Cricket ASMR just said, not promoting it, but for every situation, but in my opinion, just flat, leaving a situation can be for the best. I totally agree. I think you are such a caring person to so many people, to your family, that you don't want them to feel imposed by your queerness. You don't want them to feel disappointed in you, and I get that. But I really believe you need to turn that love back into you, and if they really love you, they're gonna create space for you to actually be yourself. And also, screw this idea that people don't know you're gay. I understand you might be masking, but a lot of people can tune into a lot of different things, and they just won't tell you. And there's probably a lot of people that love you, that are nice to you, that probably have some inkling that you're probably queer. It's not something we can automatically hide. And I view it, I also know I'm privileged in the area I live, but I view it as a way to love people. That's why this channel is all about being weird and being different, because when you're a kid, you're allowed to be weird, you're allowed to like what you like, you're allowed to do whatever you want, and people forget they have that choice to do that in life. I'm just rambling, but John says, I don't feel unsafe necessarily, although there are probably some crazy hicks that live in my area who might threaten me, but no, I know directly. I think that's a really good question. I think, John, I would say, I think it gets really specific. It's such a broad, and I think you might have asked that question because it's you want to make it a broad question, but when you say, we want to work on people not judging us, can we get more specific? When you say that, is there actually just one person? Is it multiple people? Or is it a general feeling? And if it's a general feeling, let's get more specific. What do they do that makes you feel that way? And once you've been it, our question is, can we get them to change that? Is it something where if we bring it up, they won't do it? Or is it so ingrained in who they are that we ask them and they don't change? And I promise you, this is hard to hear, it is always worth asking people to change something, even if you're afraid, even if you're like at 5%, there's a 5% likelihood that they could. Love is giving people the opportunity to create space for you. It's not immediately leaving, it's not immediately dismissing them just because they show up in your world and they look different. They look like they're not going to accept you. We gotta be brave, and we gotta create space for them to try and accept us, and if they choose not to, then we need to be brave and have enough love and self-respect to get the F out of there. I will. John says, I think that's what hurts the most. I would do anything for my family, and I don't feel it would be reciprocated. Dude, I totally get that. That's how I felt the same too, and I still feel that with my family. I adore my family, but I don't feel like I can be fully queer. And I actually, not to pull this away, but I want to talk about, I did a queer, my short film is a gay short film. My family knows I'm queer, but I never brought anyone home, I never done anything. I did a film festival in New York. They came down to this queer film festival. They watched the film. They saw me go on stage and talk about it, identifying my queerness, and that was my first thing with my family, that I was like, this is me, and you're kind of seeing me in a queer lens. And you know what? They accepted it, and they created space for me in a way that I didn't think would be possible. So I'm a believer it's possible. John says it would be turned on me like I was hurting them somehow by just being me. But I'm so afraid of learning that truth for sure that I don't want to put it to test. Dude, I totally get it. That is so normal. I'm so with you. But I think this is the scary thing, and this is all about being honest. You don't have to do it now. But I think one day you're going to have to do that, because it's just a ticking time bomb. And you're going to need to be brave, but it's going to be so worth it, John, because you're going to get an answer. And that, regardless, is going to give you a lot more peace than you think it will. I promise you. You're thinking that the answer is going to make you feel worse now. No, you right now having all this anxiety is the worst part of it. They might say no, but you've already lived it in your body what it feels like to say no, because you're not being your honest self. You're already living the worst case scenario. And I promise you, they can either learn to love you, and don't get me wrong, it might take them some time to open up and create space. That is so normal. But it also might give you an indication that you need to go, and you won't have any regrets for doing it. Vern goes, John, move over here. Very accepting area. My kids would love another uncle. Oh, Quiet ASMR says, remember to hydrate the chat. What is hydrate? I love that. You're right. Shelly says, oh my god, John, you just spoke. What has been bothering me lately? See, this is why I love you guys, because one thing that you're going through is something that a lot of people go through. Shelly, feel free to share your thing if you want. No need to if you don't need to. Logan says, yes, I think even the answer that you don't want to hear would be better than the uncertainty one. Yeah, let me know if you guys agree. A lot of the suffering we have, we think it's going to be from the answer, right? So you think that they're going to say no, that's going to be the worst thing. What you don't realize is by prolonging that answer, you're already living in the negative of it, because you are like, they're going to say no, so I have to do everything to please them, because in my head it's already a no, so they don't love me. Versus when you get that actual answer, you don't have to be questioning on it. It's out of your mind, and you know that you might have to go. I know I'm speaking very out there, and I know family, and know it's harder than it seems, but I also want to challenge your thinking that it could also be easier than you think it is. It could be as easy as tomorrow you go to that person and you say, hey, can we have a chat? I know I came out and you guys have been so accepting, and you might not think about this a lot, but I've realized that I feel sometimes like I can't be my full self. You could do that, or you be brave and just start acting more queer and gay. And you know what's funny? It's the things that you might think are more queer or gay, this has happened to me, they usually aren't as big of a deal to people. For me, one of my things was wearing pink Crocs. that's ridiculous. But like wearing more feminine things, it was a huge deal for me because I was like, oh my god, everyone's gonna think blah 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 blah. But then all my friends and family, they were like, oh, pink Crocs. Okay, cool. Like, you might be surprised that they might not gauge it as such a big change because, like I said, people that really know you, they know when you're hiding things, and they also see through the cracks. So like, even though you feel like you're not being gay or queer all the time, you probably are. They probably see it and they probably accept it. And if you allow yourself to feel like you're more gay and queer, their non-reaction might actually indicate to you that they love you, if that makes sense. Yes, Fern says, remember how far you've come. We don't need to hold off on living. Yes, Mama Fern coming in hot. John says, hello, Fern. I have 16 nieces and nephews who adore me, if I do say so myself. But I just feel like everyone loves this version of me that I try to maintain to keep the peace. I so relate to you. That is such a normal feeling, John. I think everyone on the chat feels that. We step into these versions ourselves because we know that the people we love accepts them, and we're always afraid to change it up because what if they don't accept us? What if they don't love us? But you know what the issue is if you don't allow yourself to change and grow, you're not allowing them to love you, and you deserve to be loved. You're not allowing them to love you. They're loving only a part of you. Love goes both ways. I promise you, it feels like you're giving them peace, you're giving them love by like not showing a side of you. But they need that side of you too. And they can probably sense that you're holding back on something. And you're an amazing person. You're so witty. You're so stupidly funny. People are so lucky to have you in your life. You are a gem of a human, a superstar, a beautiful soul that anyone is lucky to witness and be connected to in life. That's how I feel here, and it's virtual, and just know you have so much value. And the thing that you hide is such a superpower. It's like a beam of light that you are holding back, that if you just let that go, you can amplify the love and good you do in the world. And it's time to let that shine. And it doesn't have to be all at once, but let's work on getting it. And you know, if those people don't accept it, dude, worst case scenario, we're gonna find you new people. We are family. They can say the same, but you can find people that will adore you and love you and create your own chosen family. But that is such a normal feeling. I think we can all relate to that. Let me know in the comments if you guys do. I relate to that so much. That's how I feel now. I feel like my friends love me and my family love me for who I've been. If I switch it up, it feels like a failure. It feels like pathetic and embarrassing. Like, why? You know, why am I changing my mind? Why am I acting different? Why am I not doing the things that they want me to do anymore? But then, you know, it comes down to you. It's your life. Do you want to live a life where you allow yourself to evolve? You allow yourself to surprise yourself? Or do you slowly wither away because you're trying to make people feel comfortable? Also, people are really strong. You know, like, you can poke the bear. People are not fragile, okay? I know we have all these emotions, but you can push back on people. You deserve that. What feels like a big push for you might just feel like a little poke for them. And they're probably willing to do it. Oh, hi, Rhea. Yeah, Rhea, you came into deep conversation. I love you, baby girl, though. I love you, called you baby girl. Quiet Gregary versus John, I totally agree with something Nick said previously, that people pick up much more on the real than you might realize. Yeah, I realized that with my twin sister. I remember when I was coming out and stuff, my family wasn't surprised, and I was surprised that they weren't surprised, but they were. I'm sorry you didn't I'm sorry, I get very a lot. Thank you for the mustache thing. Yes, oh my god, John, you were so good. Sorry, I'm the one breaking it down. I love this. You are so loved. And That's what this channel is all for. We can have like really good times, y'all, but like life is real. This is our home, our hive. We can talk about the hard things because we know good things are coming. We're here to heal each other, to also just support each other. So that's why we're here. If you guys haven't, double tap the screen like this. If you enjoy, subscribe. Yes. Ray already said that before I even said it. Ray's like, that's what we're here for, to listen and help each other heal. See, I love you all. I know Quacker, I do have a twin sister. I do. Rhea says, listen, Nick, you are the only person who could get away with calling you baby girl. Not make me cringe. You and my mom. Oh, I can keep calling you that if that's what you prefer. Oh my god, that's so funny. That's so funny. I do have a brother too. Shawty's right. I know, John's like, even in my time of crisis, Nick, the fame whore needs likes. Yes, and join our Patreon, and join our membership, and all that. It's the price of a coffee. Mama Fern, if you're still there, throw that price of coffee emoji. But, yeah, I hope you know, your feelings are really valid, John, and it actually, a lot of people feel that. That is not just a queer thing. That is such a growing up thing. And, I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you because you're realizing that that's important to you. You don't need to figure out a game plan now. Just, you know, when the moment comes, do it. But, yeah, there's the members. Let's go, John and Rhea doing the price of coffee. I'm not joking, it's the price of a coffee, y'all. Join it. Join your hive. Yeah, if you guys join the hive, you get emojis. But that is a rough one. I mean, if any of you guys relate to that, this idea of like changing it's difficult, but I hope that helped. But yeah, I think, you know, to work on how do you get people to stop judging you. I mean, people are always gonna judge you. I kind of realizing that people are always gonna be talking about you. The thing that changes is like, do they talk in front of you? Do they talk to you about those things? And that's what they can change. And it's really at the end of the day who you give power to define you. John goes, I don't need a game plan. I need a game plan. We are fraternal. Rhea, I want your bee back. Rhea, your bee is there. So I don't know what happened. Wait, Rhea, get your bee back. That's weird. You should be able to buy, maybe, if you buy the lower level of the grow your bee again, it should keep it. Rhea, give that a go. Also, you guys, let me know if that is, I know we did a Patreon. I'm very proud of having a place for the videos. I know we have a couple of channels. If pricing is a big deal, you guys let me know. I can try and figure out things. This is a back and forth thing. I never want you to feel super limited. I do, however, have to look out for the longevity of this channel and know that we need some financial support to keep this going. So that's where my head is. But know that it's always a conversation. We can always chat about it. But I always love your guys' support, regardless. And I love having you guys here. I love the bees. I love our Patreon. Love to see you guys over there. Yeah, Rhea, what did happen at work? Logan says, I'm gonna turn 18 later this month. Do you have any advice for how to make it that not feel insane? Logan, being 18 is crazy, but enjoy it, man. You're gonna have so much fun. And also, yeah, it's great. And you have us if you ever have difficult moments, but just, I 18's so fun. 18's crazy. 21 is crazy. Yeah, just have fun. That's all I got. Whoa. That's all I gotta say. Yay, Rhea's not fired, so I gotta get my crap together. Good job. Oh my god. Don't listen to Kane. Don't listen to Quiet Cricket ASMR. Quiet Cricket ASMR is like Logan started smoking cigarettes. Everyone, let's give Logan the worst advice. How about that? Give him the worst advice you can do in the comments. It's so funny. I don't know, is there any, what do you guys, this is a good question. If you're over 18, what do you wish you would have known at age 18? For advice. Like, I guess they're going into college. I guess my thing is, what would I say? I don't know. Oh my god, shut up. John goes, Logan, Nick is the perfect proof that age is just a number. Being 27 doesn't mean that you will possess any more maturity or wisdom than you did at 18. Oh my lord. Rhea says, nah, Logan, just enjoy the parts of 18 that still make you just a kid. Don't rush being an adult. Totally. That's what I would say too. For instance, college isn't always worth it or necessary. That's true too. Quiet Cricket ASMR says, how hard it is to stop smoking cigarettes. One of the hardest things I've ever done, and gained 50 pounds after. No way. Oh, I kind of get it. Oh, this is so much, but like, you grow up, you probably have this, Logan, but you will create buffers. This is such, when you're in like a negative mood or something, you're gonna do something. So it could be like smoking. I'm assuming Kane, Quiet Cricket ASMR, and then he went into eating, which makes sense. What would my advice be? My thing is, like, you're gonna experience, you probably already have like these really intense things and you're experiencing everything for the first time. Also, be aware of drugs because your brain isn't fully formed until you're 25. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. So just like be cognizant, but have fun. Do you? But what did Freya say? Yeah, totally be a kid. Sholly says, Logan says, thanks for the advice, everyone. Sholly says, I need advice on how to avoid annoying relatives without being passive aggressive / give me responses to their nosy, judgmental questions. Yeah, I love Rhea's coming in hot. Rhea goes, Sholly, well, Rhea didn't say Sholly, but I'm not adding Sholly. Rhea goes, Sholly, just because they are family doesn't mean you owe them your time if they are toxic. Very, very true. Emery says, I just changed topics or ignore the questions. Yeah, relatives are hard, especially when they're older, because they like demand time. They demand answers. They don't pick up hints, and if they do, they don't care anymore. I feel like when you get older, you're just like, this is who I am. You deal with it. So feel free to be a jerk. That's what I would say. You know, don't answer what you need to answer. Rhea says that's the hardest lesson I'm learning right now, and it's hard. Yeah, honestly, I'm sort of learning that too, but this is something I'm trying to learn too. You can say no. You can set a boundary with people that you love, and you can still be loved because of that. Does that make sense? John says to Shelly, I think Vernon probably has some advice. She always sees her mother-in-law like once a decade. LMAO. You guys are so funny. John says, going back to Logan, I would say that most things don't matter much as we think. Everything is so temporary, and we're insignificant in a great way. I realize this makes me a hypocrite given my advice topic. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's one thing to know and then one thing to actualize it in action. That's true. Just have fun, and things are going to feel really a lot, and they should, basically. I think, you know what, I think growing up is the feelings never go away. You just have sorry, I'm talking about that. You just have enough experience that you know that you can get through the things that are hard. It doesn't make it any easier. You just know that you've done it before, so you can do it again. I don't know. David keeps wanting me to name a car, or I do a Honda Civic. Awesome, thank you, Shelly. I appreciate you. Logan says, John, I think that's true, and it's pretty comforting to think that everything we do doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, it doesn't, and you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine regardless of whatever life is throwing at you. If you don't have enough money, if you have issues with relationships, you're gonna be fine at the end of the day. Because this sounds a little bit morbid, but it's true, we all end up in the same place. In the ground. But that's a beautiful thing, because if you think about it, you can live the life that you want to live, and have fun with it and stuff. And life, one of my best friends, actually, y'all have met him because he's on the channel, Troy. I miss that man. I haven't talked to him literally for like a month because I've been traveling, but he did something in my mind that, Logan, I want to pass on to you. Just experience things. Don't put judgment onto, am I doing things right? Is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? Just experience it. Life is just meant for experiencing. So. Wait, I forgot why Cricket ASMR says 86,000 seconds. It's crazy. How long is that? Oh my god, I love you guys. Oh my god, what I guess. Lee says, you could respectfully tell them to F off, lol. It helps that she lives 3,000 miles away. Sometimes I'm tempted to do that, Rhea, but I'm the favorite now about it. Shally, I really do think there is a way to actually do that, and it would be valid. If you guys haven't, if you could double tap the screen, just double tap the screen really, really fast. It's free and it really helps this live. Let's get to 60 likes and subscribe, and click our links to join our Patreon and our membership. All donations go directly back to the channel, so we can do these more often and stuff. 86k seconds is crazy. I don't know why John knows me so well. John says, hello, Steamed D. Emery's is right, don't feel like you have to go to college, because others are. College is a big financial commitment. It's so true. No, it's 24 hours. I love that. Quacker ASMR. I have a question. Does it notify you guys when you become moderators, or do you just notice it? Yeah. Emery's ASMR. Yeah, Rhea's second. Emery's just said, and just because you don't go to college doesn't mean you aren't as smart or capable as others. Totally. You are as smart and capable as anyone, as the CEO is. You are, and never, I will freaking punch you. Never tell yourself otherwise. I will be utterly so mad at you. You are so lovable, you're attractive, you can get anything you want. If you put your mind to it, you can make so much money. You can be loved so much. Do not limit yourself, because that's why you don't get those things. It's because you say, I can't do that. You're the reason you limit yourself, and I'm here to remind you, get the fuck out of your head. You can do it all. literally do it all, and it can be easy for you, and you can get everything you want. Stop suffering in your own head. You are freaking crushing life. You got a notification. Love it. John goes, I got a letter in the mail letting me know I had moderator rights. John, I really wish that was true. Oh my god, Rhea says, John, you are such a grandpa. Aw, Steam T, you're so welcome here. Yeah, this is our Hive Live. Everyone here is so awesome. We're talking about life and all of that, so if you need any advice on anything, feel free to throw it in. That's what's good. Jay, you're gonna crush school. Don't worry about it. You're gonna be amazing. Everything in life can always be improved. Your intelligence, your creativity, your relationships. It's just where you throw your energy. So, Rhea, John says, Rhea, excuse me, I accept dad or younger. Hi, Amelia. Amelia says, hey, I just joined too, and I love your videos so much. Aw, thanks. I'm so glad you enjoy them. I'm so happy you're here. This is our live. We're just like chatting about life and stuff. If you need advice from people, or you just like want to rethink something, or you just want to chill, feel free to join us. I do always say join our membership on these lives and stuff, and to our Patreon and stuff, because that's the best way to support the channel. If you love our channel, go over there. It means the world to me and everyone on this channel, because it gives directly back to everything. I wish I could just like have a sign that says that, so I don't always have to say it, but it's important, so that's why I always say that. And I want our Hive to grow, so you guys get lovely human beings that support you. I feel like the grandfather. I'm the beekeeper. I'm like trying to like grab the bees and throw them, and trying to get rid of the ones that aren't so nice. So if you want a good community, come on over. Right, it's like, welcome friends. It's a vibe here. Yes, it is. Yes, it is a vibe. I don't know why I just did Southern, but oh my god. Rhea, how is, I hope work and life has been okay. You don't have to chat about it, but I saw your Discord and stuff, and I'm sorry. Also, you can sing, so that's fun. Amelia says, yes guys, today I tried getting the job I really wanted, and the manager, the cute boy working there, that was helping me, and goes to my college, said they aren't hiring. Dang. Sorry, that took me really long to read. Oh man. At least you got to talk to the cute boy, that's fun. Did you give your resume? You should email them. You never know when they're, you know what I mean? Like, he might be cute, the manager, but he might also not be with it. So, what I would do is I would jump over him and just send your resume up above. If you can, and you might get hired. That's how I got hired. So, just so you know. Oop, 1 second, I'm just gonna do something. There we go. Oh no, really, that wasn't you. I thought we just had like a moment where I can read. Quiet Cricket ASMR says the job market right now is terrible. I just got turned down for a grocery store position after 3 interviews. Y'all, seriously, I'm applying for jobs too, and it is awful, even in entertainment. I'm having such existential crises. This last 6 months of my life has been the most, I swear, ever since this channel. Maybe it's the channel, no, I'm kidding. My life the last year or two has been so mind-altering that now I'm like trying to figure out what my career is. So stay with me. There will be rambles coming. This whole trip I've been traveling for 2 months has been a lot to process. I haven't processed it yet, and I'm excited to process it with y'all because I will need your advice in the future. So join our Patreon, because I'm definitely throwing all of my personal videos in Patreon. So and I love our emojis. Okay. says, I'm not your denial, Rhea. What the? John. Rhea says, I have a 6-month-old uncle of a 2-year-old niece. Wait, I have a 6-month-old uncle of a 2-year-old niece. Because the grandpa had a child after his daughter had a child. And he's pretty young. I'm confused, but that's a lot. Emery's like, yeah, fax your resume. Thanks for loving the mustache. I grow it myself. Thank you. Everyone double tap the screen if you haven't and subscribe so you don't lose us. Job interviews are so stressful. Job interviews are so stressful. It's the whole skill set. It's like auditioning for a film. I know, Shawty's like just looking for jobs. It's so stressful, to be honest. You know why? And I was doing this today. You have to search through all these jobs, and then you have to see if you meet the requirements. And then you have to alter your resume, do a cover letter, and then you sometimes have to take a quiz. And that's just to get your foot in the door. And it's like, and then if you really want a job, you probably have to network. And I'm exhausted, and I've been trying to do it for a bit, so I get it. John, wait, guys, y'all, Papa John. Imagine if I call you that, Papa John. Because I have Mama Fern, Papa John. Oh my god, I love that. Not to age you up, but works in human resources and can help us with hiring and talk about resumes. John, throw your information down below. This is why I love our community. We can all help each other. I know nothing about it. Surely because my brain is praying at Rhea. Oh my god, John goes, Fern is friends with the Duggars. Do you guys remember that? It's like 18 and counting. So funny. Fern goes, where's John the Pianas? No. Quiet Cricket ASMR used to work for the Duggars. You did not. Did you really? Wait, what do you mean by that? Quiet Cricket ASMR. What is AB? I would love to know this. Okay, Ray, I get that. Oh my god, nerd. Ryan, we are blocking that comment, but that was funny. Okay, making the daughter's child the niece of her 6-month baby. Okay, it is mine, not me. That's a lot. John does make pizzas now. Well, the Duggars were very popular, but then there was an allegation that there was like grooming, and it was not so great. Emery says like HR can be good, not sending out pointless emails about pet goldfish on tests. That's so funny. But Quiet Cricket ASMR, I really want to know this, but yeah, it is. I'm not. Jonkers, although Nick isn't following Rhea's thread about young grandpa and weirdly spaced relations, I lost it. My mind is totally gone. But I trust that what Rhea is saying is wild. When Rhea says it's wild or weird, I just trust that. So I said, not gonna lie, John, I'm not following either. That is so funny. You went on a rabbit hole rant. I love. It's so weird, y'all. I'm doing this live on the east coast of the US, so it's like really dark right now. Steam T is aiming for an HR job. Until I can get my PhD, I feel like it could help in the future. That's real. Okay, John, I see you. so much earlier here than well, Fern is East Coast too. Yeah, it's like 11:08 right now, and it's kind of warm. I have the windows open. I'm actually filming where I've been writing for the last few days, and the writing process has been overwhelming to say the least, especially being back with family. It doesn't necessarily enhance my writing world. I'll give you that. I was talking about family stuff. But I think that's all growing up. I would recommend y'all therapy. That's been something I did for the first time in like the spring, and it's really working. It's doing something to your boy. So it does get dark on the East Coast. Yeah. Hi, Drake. Yeah, therapy is so helpful. I don't know what your experience with therapy all is, but I grew up in a family that was very anti-therapy. Very much like, but they look at it from a medical standpoint, like you need therapy if something's really wrong with you. I think it's the age they grew up in, like not talk therapy, and I went to therapy because my sister went to it and she was like, it was really good, and so I did it, and I thought, I literally went in and I was like, hey, I want to have all these problems figured out, and I just, know that this is the right thing to do. And I remember the first few months being like, well, nothing's really happening, like we're chatting about stuff, and then slowly we'd chat about something and she'd be like, oh, that's a big deal. And the entire aftermath of therapy, basically, the effects of therapy have happened to me months after the chat. So for instance, if I had a therapy in like April, I feel like the effects of that actual therapy session hasn't hit me until like now. And I don't know why, but it's like re-changing my thought. I don't know, so everything's delayed, but I'm like really seeing that how I view things is very different and it's very overwhelmingly scary. I realize I have a lot of protecting. Allie, I literally want to yell at Allie, you're here. Allie, I was literally wondering where you were. A baby girl. I called Ray a baby girl by accident, so. But therapy is very fun. Let me know if you guys do it. Allie, how's life been for you? Do you have anything that you'd like advice about, or anything? King Can was here. The D was hot. King Can, you can share the gossip if you want. Emery says, I started applying myself in therapy at the start of this year, and it definitely helps. Therapy, for me, it's been interesting because it's just changed the way it's almost like you're driving a car and you have like blind spots, and she helped eliminate my blind spots. So she was like, oh, you think like this? Oh, why? Like, the solutions were always really simple. It was always like, well, let's create some wiggle room. You don't need to make a decision right now. And like I trusted that, and then like things happened, and it was weird. Steamed D says, therapy is cool. To be honest, I've never had a therapy growing up, but I've always wanted to be a psychologist. It makes me happy to feel like I'm helping, I totally agree. I think it's very beautiful. Quiet Cricket ASMR says, I've personally never been to therapy, benefits sound good. Yeah, highly recommend it. Amelia says, therapy is probably good, but I hate to imagine talking about my feelings out loud. However, all my friends keep saying they think I have the secret sauce autism, so maybe I should. Oh my god, I love the secret sauce. The nice thing about therapy is, I don't know, but let me know in the comments, like, are you guys high context or low context? Are you the type of person where you will chat a lot? Like, if I asked you, and I was like, what is your favorite color? Are you the type of person that you go, It's blue because it reminds me of the sky, and I really love it because it reminds me of this memory, and blah, 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 blah. Or are you that's high context, or are you low context, where you just go blue? I'm low context, which is ironic because I have this channel, which is ASMR rambling. But when I say it's been a process, it's hard for me to like talk in details about things. It just is, and I've gotten better over time. But therapy was really helpful because it was a time where it's like I can just talk about me. It's literally just about me. And we never get that in life. There's rarely a time where you're talking with someone where you're like, let me just say exactly how I feel. And saying things out loud is like, helps you process things. Right, it says even therapists have therapists. Yeah. High school is amazing. You're gonna love high school. Okay, I'm just gonna skip down a bit. Quiet Cricket says definitely high context, and I blame ADHD entirely. And King says same. Logan's low context, me too. Book working title, advice from the Hive. Oh, I love that. Imagine if we just, well, these are recorded. Imagine if we just transcribed all of these beautiful chats. It's like that book. I forget it. There's this book that's basically this woman that did in an advice column, tiny beautiful things. Tiny beautiful things. It's like that. And we could do that. I'd love that. Vern, I'm gonna screenshot it. Excuse my hand. Did Allie leave? Allie, are you still here? I hope you are. Let me know how your day's been going. Now to compile all the advice from past lives. Vern, you should do that. And Marisa, I need like guided questions for what they're actually wanting me to answer, but also I ramble, so both. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, John, I can see that for you. John, I can see your high context. Just kidding. That's so funny. Nick, you say your low context. My favorite color is orange like a sunset. If you guys met me in the physical world, I am definitely the type of person, if we're in a group setting, I let people talk. I used to find a lot of comfort in just watching people. The trick, this is the secret sauce that no one tells you, that you probably know, but no one tells you. The way you get people to like you, if you want someone to like you, like really like you, the special sauce to get them to like you is you just make them talk about themselves. That's it. And they are gonna love you. And that is terrible to say, but it's really true. So if you're ever, that's what gives me a lot of confidence. If I'm like walking in a room in a party, I know that whoever I talk to, I'm just gonna get them to talk about something. And I have friends that sometimes are like, Nick, like you're so good at going up to people and chatting, like can you tell me like what do you do and all this stuff. This is my play-by-play, and I tell my friends this too. I go, okay, there's someone I like that I want to talk to. I look at them. The first thing I say is I tell them something physical, so something that we can both see. So I will go up to them and I'll be like, oh, I really like your shirt, or oh, did you see that over there, or oh, are you wearing like a nice hat? They go, oh, thanks, and then I say, if they're like, oh, if they start talking about it, they're like, oh, I got it from blah, blah, blah. I go, oh, that's really cool, do you like, and they just kind of go down that thing. If they ended in it like, oh, yeah, you go around too, you go, oh, why are you here? Oh, blah, 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 blah. Something so vague that they like have to answer it, and then you find what they like, and then you get them to chat about it, and then you just keep them chatting, you ask them tons of questions. That's why I love our questions video, because that's like real life. People love asking questions, and they love chatting about themselves. And oh, let me see this. And that's the way you get people to like you. So I don't know, but that's how I make friends. But that's not like healthy. That's like not healthy friendship. That's why you become a people pleaser, which we don't want to do. Amelia says top 10 psychology facts you should never use. Yes. If you haven't yet, double tap the screen, y'all. It's like and stuff. John goes, disagree. I get people to like me by being hilarious. Oh my god, Kiki goes, okay, so that's why I'm in love with my regular customer. But actually, think about it, y'all. The people that you have crushes on, do they just let you exist? Like, do they just let you talk and listen to you? I bet so, and I bet that's why you fucking love them. That's why I have a crush, because I'm like, man, he just agreed with everything I said, which is what I do when I want people to like me, but then it's not really what I think, and then no wonder I don't actually like the people that like me sometimes, because I'm not being my full self. So lesson learned. If you want to get someone to like you, that's what you do. But it doesn't mean it's compatible. We are going to be doing we're still going live. One sec. I just have to move you guys a bit because I'm going to put a charger on so that I can charge you guys, because my phone's kind of going silent, so feel free to chat with yourselves. I'm just going to ramble while I do this. But that's my secret sauce. I don't say that's the healthiest thing to do, but it is something you can do. And we're connecting this. Come on, baby. I think this is gonna work. Oops. Yeah, baby, it's working. So keep chatting. We're figuring this out, kind of. I've never plugged this in with this, and I hope this works. You guys would love my setup that I did for this. 1 second, I'm just moving you, but we'll get back into that combo. I feel like this magnetic. We're gonna see. It's not Nick's live if you don't have, some fun movement. There we go. I hope this works. Oh, good night, Emery's. It was so lovely seeing you again, friend. Okay, we're just moving this. Sorry, y'all. Okay, we are back. Okay, and you're a barista. I'm also a barista. King Kansas. I'm a barista. I see him on the weekly, sometimes twice a week. My coworkers say they see him sometimes. See something, but I got anxiety. No, they probably like you. I know what to meet you. That's so funny. Oh, you guys are so funny. Oh, Night Logan. I know room tour number 2. Mama Fern's right. I know people pleasers unite. Fern says compliments are weird to me. Sorry, 1 second. I'm actually gonna end the poll. Compliments are weird to me. It makes me uncomfortable when in person people say them. That's so fair. I love them. I love compliments. I don't know how to wear my hair, but it's okay. One of my favorite things to do is to get my friends to ramble and explain their interest to me when they're upset. It's really cute. It makes them happy. Oh, Steam D, it sounds like you're such a good friend. I love that. Yeah, quiet. So Logan left, but Logan and I are similar in that, like, we both like to listen. Why Cricket ASMR is so true. Most people just want you to listen. Not that that's a bad thing. Not at all. I think it's so funny. Literally, if I allow you just to talk about your interests, and I just keep allowing you to talk, you eventually say really deep things. Because the more you talk, the more deep down you talk about things that you don't talk often about it, right, with other people. And when you say those things and someone holds space for that, that can be intimacy. And that's why people can like you, is because you hold space for them to just kind of be themselves. And you're not trying to take all the attention. But then again, they don't really get to know you, and so then they like what they think about you, but they don't actually know you. And you actually can't tell if you like them, because if you're not honest about your opinions, then you can't see how they react. What are you? Oh, buy Steam T. Make sure you guys all subscribe. Actually, again, yeah, you're gonna have to make the move first. Customers shouldn't make moves. You should just ask to hang out. I have a coworker. Actually, her name's Mel. She was on the channel. She's the one with the dog. My friend that did ASMR. ASMR says no paper receipts. What is the world? Ray's like, oh my god, you good? Amelia goes, literally yank his hand over and write it with Sharpie. That's so funny. That's so funny. How did my friend ask someone else? You could just chat with him and be like, hey, do you, like, find out what he's into, and then be like, oh, yo, get his Instagram. Get his Instagram. That's the first thing. That's what I did for crushes, and my friends do. You just get their Instagram first. Like, and you're gonna feel like you're gonna want to vomit, but you'll just be like, hey, like, I noticed you've been in here a lot. Can I get your Instagram? That's all you say. And I know it's gonna feel really icky, but it's good enough because, like, you could be friends asking that, but it also indicates that you're interested. Yeah, no. Rhea goes, hey, I noticed you like coffee. Do you want to get coffee sometime with me? He'd be like, isn't that what we're doing right now? Oh, okay, yeah, that's so normal. Oh, he does have social media. Ask for his phone number. Oh, thanks, Nika. Nika says, your lives are the best, I swear. I love you, thank you. So happy you're here. Kincan says, trust me, I've fully searched the internet for this man. If there's someone who could find him, it'd be me. Damn. Maybe he's CIA. Have we thought about this? Maybe he's part of the government. Maybe he's a spy. Maybe he's not good. I don't know. Maybe he's an alien. Quiet Cricket ASMR says, no social media is either a huge red flag or a huge green flag. No in between. Literally so real. I can never tell. I think it's a huge green flag. I'm so attracted to people that live their own lives. I don't give a fuck about society. I love weird people. Okay. Let's see. John says Nick decided to have business cards made up to hand out since he was getting carpal tunnel from his Yeah, well, in fairness, I should do, actually, I couldn't, well, I could tell you a little bit right now because the likelihood of anyone I work with watching right now is so low. I was like, I should do a coffee shop ramble. Actually, please, y'all jump on Patreon. I'm gonna throw it there. Because the thing with YouTube now is, like, all my friends and family know I have it, so I can't, like, do my personal rambles anymore. But Patreon, I'm gonna do it over there, because if pay for it, then they deserve to see it, and it's their fault. But I want to tell you the coffee shop tea. But anyways, I don't hand out business cards, but there are people at the coffee shop that I have asked out. And then there's someone that I, like, sort of, I want to say hooked up with, but like, we kissed. Like, it's leading that way, and then I left for my trip, but he's a coffee shop regular. So there's a lot of drama at coffee shop, that's all I gotta say. Amelia says that's so terrifying to ask. You'd have to ask for his number. I would be anxious, literally. Fern says, John, why so spicy tonight? John goes, King Yan, you should say, I know you're a tutor, but I like to teach you a thing or two. Nika says, if he actually doesn't have social media, then huge green flag. But a lot of people lie about that, so you gotta be thorough. You're right. I feel like when people say they don't have social media, they mean they don't use social media, but they have it. Or they don't want to give it to you. But that's not what's happening to you. Babes, it's not what's happening to you. Literally someone. Hi. I never knew me. Y'all, I love reading your YouTube names. I realize, like, they're not always names. Amelia Rose says, stumbling after talking to a guy is so real. I was trying to grab my receipt from the boy I was talking about earlier, and my ring finger fell off my finger into the candy shelf, and I dropped something. Man, that's hilarious. Amelia, I wish I saw that. It's those moments when you want to be so smooth. You want to be so cool for the people that you are so attracted to, that you just look like an idiot. But I'm just kidding, Amelia, that's so normal. You know that. And he probably didn't care. Oh my god. Oh my god, John. I literally didn't know I shared that. So, oh my god. Yes, there's a lot of stuff that happened at the coffee shop. And it's not the customers that give tips. I don't think they give any tips. Kim Can says, laugh my ass off. I try and act so cool. And then he leaves, and I'm like, why did I say that? Isn't that so funny? Also, like, when you have a crush, your heart is like beating so fast. And then you're like, oh my god, they're like smiling at me. They're so into me. They like me. They are so into me. They're so into me. Oh my god, look at those eyes. And then they leave. And for them, they probably won't even remember the interaction. But I'm just kidding. I feel like for King Can, I actually am a believer that when you flirt with someone and you enjoy it, it's because they're flirting back. Now, whether they know they're flirting back, that's the thing. That's the thing I don't always know. I know, John used to tell us everything. John, jump over to Patreon, why don't you? We want you there. Please. I know, I used to do rambles about everything about my life. That's why the channel was called Nick's Ramble. And people love that, but I also realized a lot of people love different things, so we started doing different things, but I love rambles, and I'll always do them. But our Patreon has, so I never gave this update, but we gave a Patreon. I moved like all my really sensitive material over there, and I took it off YouTube. So all my videos that are over there are either member videos or they're ones that I couldn't have on YouTube anymore. There's one of me talking about like my sister and the boyfriend she's seeing. I was like, my family now knows I have this, so I was like, I have to take all this off. So, but I love them, so it's like, let's throw them somewhere safe. So, oh, is Rhea leaving? Love you, Rhea. Bye-bye. I know John says I will. I don't have time for 15 platforms. Cry. I know I'm trying to consolidate, but it's tricky, y'all. So tricky. Patreon thing was gonna happen eventually, so I was like, wait, let's just do it right now because I'd hate to. I know. I feel a lot of guilt around it actually. Sometimes it's like I get, but I know it's the right thing. It's just hard. I realize this dude, if he keeps coming back after that and talking to you, he definitely likes you. But I'm delusional, maybe. Oh, because King Can said, I'm literally so concentrated on talking to him and whatnot that I always jack up his coffee. He wants, he wants an iced Americano, but I always freak up. He still comes back. He's better than me. That is so funny. I love that so much. I just so relate to that as a barista. That's so funny. Oh yeah, he likes you. I was thinking if someone messed up my drink 6 times, I'd never go back, but he always is like, no, it's okay. That's like that is so funny that you've done that multiple times. Like, if you're in love with me, just say so. Oh my god, you're killing me. You are killing me. Ah, oh, bye, Fern. Good night. I have to get up in a few hours. We love you. Mama Fern, I'm so glad we got to see you tonight. It was such a blessing. Shelly says, wait, so I can't rewatch those rambles anymore. You can rewatch a lot of them still. I'm trying, like, it's so tricky, Shelly. I'm trying to, like, not get rid of all of them because I know, like, I don't want to punch people that can't, like, pay for things, obviously, or whatever. That's not the goal of the channel. But I do have, like, the things that are really sensitive, I took off YouTube, and I'm probably going to be taking more off YouTube, and they're going to be over there. And I'm going to throw more personal life update things in Patreon. It just makes me feel so much more cozier than here, because I kind of don't know if friends or family are watching it, so I'm always kind of like on guard a little bit. Question videos and stuff here, like, are always here, and that'll be really fun. I'll do some on the Patreon too, but yeah, like all the really personal, juicy ones are over there. John says a few hours. Apparently for his kids go to school at 3 a.m. I know. I was like, it's so real though. It's like late here. Bro, my friend is getting pissed. I sent her a text while she was working out. I should have to open. Oh. Oh my god, no can. I love that. I love that that's your interaction with that guy. But yeah, Charlie, that's kind of the gist of the Patreon. But I'll do those. Also, if you guys are still here, let me know what are your favorite videos. I'm always trying to hit people's favorites. Like, Kikan told me a few days ago that they really enjoyed the movie rambles, like movie reviews, and so I made another one because I love movies and I'm rewatching a lot. Do you guys like question videos? Do you like just mindless ramble? Like, let me know. I hope you guys do YouTube one day. YouTube is so fun, but it is very, oh, also, fun note, I have a Fiverr now. I'm going to edit ASMR videos, so if you guys ever need editing videos, or if you never need, like, managing YouTube, I don't know, I'm trying to, like, do more back-end stuff for my job, so if you ever need an editor for film ever, I'm your guy. I edit literally so much all the time. Like, I have a short film I'm editing right now. But I don't know, let me know what your favorite videos are, that's what I was saying. Oh my god, Quiet Cricket ASMR says, I find myself rewatching the Cowboy roleplay a lot. Thanks, man. I love that video. That literally took me 4 hours to make. Ooh. So King Can says, this is so random, but I love behind the scenes videos. Like, you're watching the person film a video. I think Fifi has done it. Normally just a side or back camera. Sick. King Again, if you ever find those videos and you want to send them to me, you can send them to my Instagram, or you can email me, or if you guys go on Patreon, you can message me. That'd be sick. I like those too. I'm actually gonna take a screenshot. One sec. Okay. Sholly says, I love rambles, especially when Nick's rambles about random life stuff. Sholly says, is Fiverr okay? I mean, do people still use it? I think so. I think they do. Unless they don't. But I think I do. I'm trying to find more editing jobs if you guys ever know of any. Or if you know of any remote jobs. Quiet Cricket ASMR was so right. Like, the job market's really hard right now. And I'm really just trying to find things to do so I can not be so tight. It's insane. Sholly, it's mostly an escort service now, which is why Nick is on it now. No. Oh, your movie comment. I will. John says, speaking of movies, I saw DD the other day. I remember you said you saw it. I thought it was great. I love DD. Oh my god, yeah, John, I love it. Remind me of 8th grade in terms of capturing the feelings of the age. I loved it. I love that last scene of DD. I love him looking at the mom. I love, actually John. So John is a huge supporter of the channel. He's like one of the highest membership tiers. And if you guys do that, you get like my access to my personal stuff. But John, if you want, I don't know if you have a letterbox, but if you want my letterbox, you can have it. So you can see, I'm saying that because I made a review for DD, but I love the ending scene, and I love I love when everyone left for DD. So the sister died. It's basically about if you guys didn't see DD, it's about this boy who is in an Asian household, and it's his coming of age, and he basically learns to like a girl for the first time. His sister he hates goes to college, and he's like learning how to live life. And the thing I love about the film, it's a Sundance Audience Award-winning film of this year, and it's based off of the director's real life. But when people left the film, like his sister left, they never came back. I thought that was so beautifully poetic. It's like you have your moment and then they just never come back in the film. Amelia, hi chicken, how are you? Amelia said the celebrity elevator video was so fun, and I was totally thinking of Joe Jonas, but it's crazy the day after watching that, I got in an elevator with that crush, Amelia. See, I was just manifesting that for you. You're so welcome. Guys, that was so funny. That was actually a request from Brandon, who's not here tonight, so sad, but he's another P in our Hive, and he made a donation, and he was like, can you do one of yours, like a celebrity stuck in an elevator? So that's why I made that video. It was for him, so I'm glad you love that. I'll buy you DRK. What? Oh wait. What are your favorite genre of movies? I love sci-fi, and I love coming of age, and I love queer films. I also sometimes like thrillers, but I really love sci-fi. My favorite films are Arrival. I love a queer film called Femme, and I saw the movie Stand By Me last night, which is from the 1985s. I said that plural, I don't know why, and that was a wonderful film. But yeah, a good film for me is a film where you watch, you laugh, and you cry. If you make me laugh and you make me cry in a film, that's a winning film for me. Like, that's my only metric. I want to feel both spectrums. I want to be able to actually be laughing really loud, and I want to be crying. John says, LOL, Amelia, you and Allie would really get along. She's a huge Jonas Brothers fan. Yeah, Allie is a huge Jonas Brothers fan. Amelia, she was just here like a little while ago. Yeah, she like is obsessed with them. Can, oh my god, you should do a subscriber movie night. I have no clue how to execute that, but I feel like it'd be on brand. Ooh, that could be cool, like a live. Do you mean like a live? That'd be, I don't know. If you think of a way to do that, that'd be cute. like that'd be so demonetized, but I think that's okay. I have no idea how to do that. Chicken said, Nick, I thought you said Hangman. I'm sorry, Chicken. This is our monthly hive, so it's not this live. We'll maybe do one in the next month or so. So I just want to make sure I'm back here. Can you guys see me? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Yeah, literally heated up. But I just want to make sure you guys can see me. Yes, I'm back. Okay, cool. It heated up. My phone is still a little bit hot, so we'll see how much longer I can stay. Let me just see how much more time I have. One sec. Okay, I think I have a little bit of time, but let me finish this up. One sec. Okay. Oh my god, I told you to tap the screen like 12 times. 1 second. Okay. Let me just read all this. Oh, like a live movie moment. I feel like it's possible. I gotta look around somewhere, maybe for the Patreon members or the Beehive. Yeah, I think maybe for the Patreons, because I think I'll make it an unlisted thing. But that could be real. I actually really love that. I think it would be fun. We could figure out what movie we watch, and maybe we'll all watch it together. Wait, I love that. That could be a really fun idea. John says, yeah, there probably wasn't a glitch. He does that. LOL. Yeah, I'm so glad I got to catch you guys. Sorry, sometimes, well, I put a phone charger on, and then it got to, it was literally like the heat of the sun. But if you guys haven't yet, double tap the screen. Let's get this up to 70 likes. Please, please, please consider joining our membership, our Patreon. It's all in the links in my bio, in my channel. It's the best way to support this channel. If you love this live, it's how we can do more of these, and just helps us grow. We'd love to welcome you. I probably am gonna need to go in a second. Can't says my phone about near explodes when I try and do anything with my phone plugged in. Yeah, so but I've had so much fun with you guys, and I hope you had fun with this live as well. We have that movie review coming out tomorrow, so can get your eyes out for that. The Patreon is $5. It's $5 and $10. $5, and you get access to all the videos, and you also get a like shout out at the end of the videos and stuff. You guys should all go watch the end of the video starting tomorrow, because I made a voice memo giving the subscriber shout out for everyone. It's in the tier. So, but yeah, consider jumping over there. Patreon is one of the best ways to help, because YouTube takes a huge percentage of all donations, and it's a little slimy sometimes, which isn't my favorite. But I also love watching me get blacklisted here. Jeez. But I love you guys. And John says, thanks so much for the advice earlier. It means so much to have this community where I can help it. John, I love you. You silly fool. We love you so much. I love every single one of you. Thank you all for being weird, for loving each other, for being open, for just existing and being yourself. Thank you for all the good you do in the world. It does not go unnoticed. I notice it, everyone else does. And just have a wonderful night. Know you're so loved. You're so special. You're doing so well. And I just can't wait for you to have a great day tomorrow. So, much love to everyone. I am gonna bounce in a minute. I'm just gonna have a second so we can close out. Oh yeah, look at the emojis. Yes, we'll see you soon. Yeah, I'm just ending live. Yes, can please do. That'd be so cool to see. And thanks for becoming a member on the YouTube. It's so exciting. It's so exciting. No, not the channel. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye. Lots of love. Treat you guys so well.